if you could on YouTube be like, what's the magic sauce to make me a great artist? There's no answer.
Hi there. Welcome to Artist in Residence, Living Creatively in the Middle. I am Jason Alberty, and as always, I am with solo clown balloon artist and composer Gerard Estella. As always, we're talking about what it's like to be creative in the middle of everything. So, all right, question for today.
Yes, today's question is
I'm very excited and a little nervous to ask this. How
buy low, sell high.
Well,
Okay.
kind of.
What?
How do you, as not only a producer, but also somebody who books other people for gigs, how do you judge a musical artist's worth?
Wow. I try not to judge their worth.
So what is it that you focus on to make the decision as to whether you're going to book this person?
Oh, that's actually very simple.
Mm-hmm.
I never book somebody that I haven't seen
Mm-hmm.
or that a trusted member of my team hasn't brought to me and said, hey, the number of times that my team will be out doing their thing, doing shows, sometimes our own shows that I'm not at, and I'll get a video and it says, check this out. I don't even have to play the video, to be perfectly honest. The fact that the people I trust are going, I think there's something here, give them a shot.
But what is it? What is that something?
That's the beauty of it. If we knew exactly what it was, if you could on YouTube be like, what's the magic sauce to make me a great artist? There's no answer. Because what you're trying to find out is what makes me unique and resonates with an audience. So all that I look for, and basically this is going to get me in trouble, but I'm used to being in that.
That's why I asked it.
Rule number 1, don't ever hire an asshole.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't care how talented you are. The person who's doing lighting, the person who's doing sound, the people who are doing coat check, if there's coat check, are working just as hard as you are. If you're not able to figure that out, I don't want to deal with you. Because you might be an amazing talent, but you're going to be a pain in my ass. Right? And I'm joyfully in a place where I don't need to do that. I'm also joyfully in a place where I'm not trying to necessarily work with those people.
Right.
What is that? You know, the people with the longest longevity, you know how they say never meet your heroes?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The people with the longest longevity are the people that you'd share a beer with or a glass of wine or, hey, you know what? We're going to just have a nice meal. And you go and you meet them and they're like, you're underwhelmed by the fact that they're not overwhelming.
That's right.
In their artistry and in all that stuff. The reason why I said I don't like to judge a value is because, and this is what I would recommend anybody who actually wants to make a living at this. Don't judge somebody by what you think you can get out of them fiscally or what they're worth fiscally. If you're going to do something, I'm not going to say, people will say it's word semantics. Don't judge them, form an opinion.
What's the difference between judging and forming an opinion?
Because if I say this is my opinion, I can very well be wrong.
Yeah.
If I make a judgment call, I'm an idiot if I'm judging something and I'm not 100% confident in my judgment.
All right.
Right? Here's the other thing. Who the hell am I to judge anybody? It may not be what I like. It may not be what I would go see. But if I come across somebody and it's like, that is like the most interesting take on banjo music. Notice I didn't say any form.
The best banjo music.
No,
yeah.
Somebody's doing like, Stairway to Heaven on banjo. Please, I'm sure there's plenty on YouTube. Some of it will be brilliant. I'm not that audience member, to be fair. But I'm not going to judge them as not being brilliant. My opinion is going to be, you know what? They're really good, not for me, but they're really good for an audience. I should book them. If I judge people, then it's, or their value. And when I say book them, I don't even run the venues. This is the beauty of it. Being able to do what I love to do and being able to do it for a living, in the middle of nowhere, we're in the middle, right?
Mhm.
Means that my relationships are built with venues. They've grown to trust my and my team's artistic abilities to be, we're really good, what's the word? Curators.
Mm. Mhm.
So I've got venues that they're not saying book us. They're going, hey, we're going to give you a number of weekends. Do what you do because you're going to introduce new artists to us, and those people become part of their venue routine, and they don't have to find them. We do. What they have to trust is it may not be something that they would want at first listen,
Right.
but then they go, yeah, consistently, you guys are. Somebody shows up, they got 20 people at the first gig. One venue in particular, a sellout would be 80 seats. It's a listening room. It's fantastic. We specialize sending them nothing but original artists, which is always a difficult thing, right? So they're in there, and you start with 20. They do their first show, and they've called everybody they know.
Right.
They're trying to pack it, and there's like 20, 25 people in it. But I put it on a Wednesday, and it's a low ticket price. By the way, don't ever play for free. And because if you don't value you, why the hell should anybody else? The venue goes, it's worth the investment, because what we've proven over time is now they'll come back, and it might be a Friday night and they have 45 people there, but the bar does real well because they keep everybody there. Before you know it, now they're doing a weekend. After 2 or 3 years, they're consistently there every 6, 7 months on this rotating thing, and the venue's going, we got people that person's a country person, that person's a rapper, that person does Broadway stuff, and then here's a singer-songwriter, right? All of those different genres that they don't have to have any relationships with. What they value is the fact that we don't judge people. We form an opinion.
Right.
We think these people have something to say. It may not be to me, but it certainly was to somebody else there. The other thing that I look at more than anything else, I said we don't hire assholes.
Right.
You look at for the person who's working at their craft. I didn't say that they're great at it. They're working at it. It's a work ethic. I would rather hire somebody who understands that most of their job, as they see it, is their TikTok, their Instagram, their how am I getting my website, how am I getting to people, all of that stuff. Self-promotion is such a necessity these days, right? What I prefer is somebody who gets that and does that, but they put their time and effort first on their craft. And they're like, I would rather have 1,000 solid followers than 10,000 who'll just skip me every time, because that number means nothing. At a certain point, it means something in the social media game. It does mean something in the monetization game. But if if you're going to a town and you're playing to nobody, because it happens a lot, right? And somebody that is in our network, it's not just my team, but like people who know us, other artists. Hey, you know what? This person was on the bill. They were part of they were part of the supporting acts. You got to hear them.
Yeah.
I go, okay, that type of thing. Next time they're around anywhere where we are within hour, 2 hours driving distance, we'll try to listen to them, and then we'll make our opinion,
Mhm.
right? If it's any of my team, they're automatically, let's figure out when we can get them.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's how it's done.
Awesome. Out of all of that,
Mhm.
what I understand is don't turn down a Wednesday gig.
No, especially if they pay you.
Awesome. Well, thank you for hanging out with us as always. This is Artist in Residence, Living Creatively in the Middle. I'm Jason Alberty, speaking always with Gerard Estella. If you like what we have to say, press like and subscribe. If you don't,
Press like and subscribe for somebody else who you know that it would be that, and let them know that you did it in their honor.
that's right.
Yeah.
Thanks again. And if you have any questions or anything, please leave it down in the comment section.